Hello there, good afternoon. My name is Baba Tando. I have the latest in the world of sports. And it's exactly 17 years that the unfortunate May 9 Accra Sports Stadium disaster occurred. Now, over 126 soccer fans lost their lives in a stampede, which happened during a league clash between arch-rivals Accra Hearts and Kumasi Asante Kotoko. It has been described as Africa's worst ever soccer disaster, and the then chairman of Asante Kotoko, Herbert Mensah, is always leading a crusade to get support for families of the victims.
I believe that the FA and the structures around the FA have taken it more seriously. So we are unlikely to get such a disaster again. Football is an emotive sport. We see it all over. We saw it Liverpool, Roma. We've seen it in other things where there's violence off the field, there's violence around. It seems to be the nature of the football supporters. We don't have that in rugby, which is funny. Huh? So I think they have. Have they done enough? They probably can never ever do enough, but now they are there to be judged. Every time that things go wrong, we know they're there to be judged. It happens with all sports administrators around the world. All I can say is that for those of us who experienced it, lived it, and have lived with families since, you really don't want it to ever happen again.
To some football politics now, and Ghana Football Association presidential hopeful Nana Yaw Amponsah believes persons who occupy the high office of the nation's football governing body should have a maximum of 2-term limits, in addition to introducing and implementing reforms that will see Ghana football grow attractively and commercially. The Division 1 side Far Rangers president believes term limits can help sanitize the game.
My short-term goals are to implement reforms, to sanitize the game, and also to have the game work on some cardinal principles, such as the legal aspect of the game, set the commercial aspect of the game, and separate the powers in terms of the FA and the league to make sure that the juvenile game is rejuvenized, and to ensure that we have a clear roadmap toward development of the game. I want all football people to sit together to plan the next 20 years, what we want to do, agree on a policy document so that whoever comes after me will be able to follow suit. I have said I don't want to be president more than 8 years. I want us to adopt that cap. So when we have a policy document, and you are sure that whatever foundations you are laying, whoever comes will continue with that foundation.